Hi, I'm Vince. I'm 71 Custom Motorcycles, and this is my 2017 Triumph Street Scrambler. Um, just going to do a quick run around of some of the things I've done because this bike's not standard. It's not a catalogue bike, a custom motorcycle builder, and there's a lot of parts on here that are all one-offs, mainly carbon fibre, but some parts that I've designed and 3D printed. So let's have a quick run around and I'll show you. So I bought the bike completely stock in 2018. It was a year old, had about 1,000 miles on the clock. But I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to fit the Triumph Street Scrambler exhaust because it was, well, it looks much better. It's much lighter. It gets rid of the cat, and the sound is absolutely awesome. So I'm currently running with the baffle in. It's only a small baffle. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference. I did run for 6 months without it, but it is quite loud, really. But that mod alone absolutely transforms this bike and separates it from probably 90% of the other street scramblers out there. Triumph fitted this for me before I picked up the bike, and they also fitted a K&N air filter. So those combined with also an engine remap absolutely transformed the way this bike rides. I'd ridden it obviously beforehand and ridden it afterwards, and it's for me, I could absolutely tell the difference. And yeah, it was one of the reasons I bought this bike, knowing I could do. So other things I've changed, I've got some Tech alloy levers and Shinyo bar end mirrors. I've fitted LED indicators front and rear. I've made little brackets just to set them further under the seat. So as well as the LED indicators, I've swapped out the front bulb for an LED as well, and the rear tail light's also an LED. So now I'd like to talk about the parts that I've made. These are all complete one-offs, all carbon fibre. So the thing I like probably the best on this is the rear tail section. I have the original, I suppose you'd call it seat hump. You can also put a little passenger seat on here, and it also takes the rack, but it leaves 4 screw holes in there, which is not a very clean look. So I've made this carbon fibre cover. I've painted it black. Now this is completely reversible. I'm going to take the seat off and just show you how I've mounted this. So it's just held on by 2 screws, which come out easily, and then you can fit the factory rear tail, say either with the rack or with the pillion seat. So staying at the back end, I've obviously done a tail tidy, but I've made my own completely bespoke tail tidy. It's all in carbon fibre. It's in 2 sections. Completely hugs the underside of the rear subframe. So all the under trays fixed with stainless screws. Again, it's completely reversible. So I've also made carbon fibre chain guard and a little heel plate, but also the heat shield for the side. So back round to the front again. I've made a little shorty carbon fibre mudguard. So I've removed the original bash plate again, but it's quite a big cumbersome thing, so I made a carbon fibre sort of more discreet plate there, and also I've wanted to close out that gap there that to protect that hose there, which the original one never did, and I've also fitted an R&G plate or mesh plate to cover the radiator. So one of the last changes I forgot to mention was the tyres. I swapped them out, the original ones, for the Continental TKC 80s, which are a dual scrambler, off-road and road tyre. Needless to say, I've never taken this bike off-road, but apparently these tyres have incredible capability on that, and they're very grippy on the road. The rubber's very soft, and you know, I haven't noticed any lack of performance. I mean, I'm not getting my knee down with this bike, so yeah, they're an aesthetic thing. They look the part on the bike, so that was really the reason for doing it. Okay, anyway, so let's start her up and just have a bit of a ride by, just so you can see her in action, see what it sounds like.